Hey there, hope everyone is well. Back for another live stream. Again, at a slightly different day and time. Usually do it at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday. But yeah, so completely different. Hey again, Robin. Nice to see you join me. Yeah, good to see you. So yeah, Thursday instead of Wednesday. Probably change it back to Wednesday next week. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how Wednesday, how the week progresses next week. I'm away the week after, so yeah, we'll do it next week, and then we'll have a week break. I'm hoping to kind of sit down and plan the next at least 1 to 2, maybe 3 months worth of video content. That's going to be recorded content, and also kind of try and have a little bit more of a goal around each individual live stream. So not just following me doing what I do on a day-to-day basis, but actually having kind of like an overarching theme, whether it be keyword research, content creation, or niche research, or just building out another website, or if it's a bit of SEO or link building, whatever. But yeah, basically have an overarching theme for that week's live stream, and then yeah, hopefully people will find that more interesting. But like I say, I'm going to do a load of recorded ones as well. It's definitely just finding the time to get them done. But hopefully after my holiday, I can come back refreshed and ready to smash it. So yeah, so if you're joining me on YouTube right now, or Twitch, or Facebook, obviously feel free to chat in the chat and ask any questions. If you're not subscribed, do that if you want. Also like if you want to like. You don't get any prizes for liking, other than my gratitude, for the time being. Maybe in the future. Hello Yusuf, nice to see you join. So today I kind of wanted to look at one of the sites. So on Monday's live stream, I was doing a bit of keyword research and a bit of content planning for the Equip Your Kitchen site again, just to kind of build out some topical clusters, because at the moment the site is very much product focused, so it's all best XYZ kind of content. We've got the best wood-fired pizza oven, the best potato mashers, best burger press, best yogurt maker. So what my plan is to basically, I'm not even sharing my screen. That's a good start. Let's share my screen. There we go. So what the plan basically is to have the best XYZ page like this. And then have a load of supporting content that supports this. So it might be, for example, the yogurt makers, it might be recipes, it might be how to clean a yogurt maker, how to fix a yogurt maker, how to do this with a yogurt maker. And these will all be at the bottom as featured content, and then that will go to its own posts as well. So the idea is to basically create the best XYZ page would be the pillar page, or the central page, and then all of this featured content will go around and basically point to it. Now, the problem that I had on Monday when doing that, well, not so much of a problem, but a lot of the keyword research kind of was a little bit depressing and a little bit blech when it came to the UK, because Equip Your Kitchen was a UK site. So like here, 150 is not bad out of 200, but I know that some of the terms that I got from Keyword Chef, let me just log in and go to reports, and air fryer I think was one example. Domains, let's have a look, keywords actually. But the UK tended to have such a fraction of search volume compared to the US, and that's understandable, because generally it's obviously a smaller country, but you know, if we look at how to clean an air fryer or how to cook bacon on an air fryer, in an air fryer, let's have a quick look at that just to see what that does. So how to cook bacon. So it's 7.7K in the US, obviously keyword difficulty of 38, so it's quite tricky. Who's ranking? So I probably wouldn't hit that straight away, to be fair. But if we look at the UK, it is 27 difficulty, so it's still fairly difficult. That's still fetching, but it's only 400 volume. So I know it's going to be more than that. You know, these tools never give you an exact amount. It's definitely going to be more than that. But it's still quite low. And to be fair, it's probably even more competitive looking at these. Yes, this is one that could potentially be beaten, but it's still quite competitive. So that was just one example that I came across. And then, I mean, let's have a look at this, how to reheat pizza. These are all going to be fairly competitive, to be fair, because they have big authorities smashing them. So here we've got 5.3K in the US, 11 difficulty, so not horrendous. And then when we look at the UK, it's only roughly 30. You could potentially argue that there's no keyword difficulty in there, but you know, there will be. So it just makes, you know, when I was looking at that, I was just thinking, oh, it's really frustrating. So I basically went ahead, and I need to update all these now, everything, because this is UK. And it's the wrong date for starters, so that needs updating. But I basically went and updated this and moved it to a new domain, which is, instead of equipyourkitchen.co.uk, it's now equipthekitchen.com, because equipyourkitchen.com was for sale, but it was like £2,000, and this site's only made 11 quid, so I can't justify spending £2,000 for 11 quid profit or revenue. So, and it's a fairly, you know, it's not a big authority site, it's fairly low authority in the grand scheme of things. So it's not a big loss. So yeah, so I basically wanted to show what I did by moving the domain from the .co.uk to the .com, just in case anybody does this in the future. Or it doesn't have to be from, obviously, a different TLD. It could be from one domain to another domain. You know, if you've created, say, for example, if I create the guinea pig site, and I decide to create a small animal site, and I might want to merge the guinea pig site into the small animal site, then this is potentially how I might go about doing that. Are you planning on or already done some redirects? So all the redirects are done. So it's literally a very simple task. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that incredibly easily, without any plugins or anything like that. So like if I go to, let's have a look, how to cook steak. So if I go here and just go to equipyourkitchen.co.uk and go there, it will automatically redirect to the .com version. So yeah, I was incredibly surprised at how easy it was. So I just wanted to share how I did that, and then also the next step, which I think a lot of people don't do necessarily, because I didn't actually know about it. I've never had to redirect a domain before, but the next step was basically using using the Google Search Console and actually informing them as well. So it's, like I say, it's really easy. With my host, I'm with Cloudways. And at first I got in touch with them to see if they could help me do it, because like I said, I've never done it before. And completely, to be honest, they completely confused the matter. Let me get onto the webcam for a sec. So yeah, they completely confused the matter, because what they got me to do was register the new domain, which I did. I then copied the WordPress installation from the original one and pasted it into the new site. So I basically got two variations of it. They then got me to remove the domain name from the .co.uk and put that as a secondary domain name into the .com. But the problem with that was that the redirects didn't work. So the homepage redirected. It did a simple 301 from the .co.uk to the .com as a homepage, but the inner pages didn't do anything. They just stayed at the .co.uk. And I couldn't then log into the .co.uk WordPress backend to set up any redirect plugin to redirect the inner pages, because the homepage would redirect to the .com. So every time I'd try and log into the .co.uk, it would redirect me to the .com. So that kind of messed up. And the other thing about that is that I don't necessarily want the plugin there. You know, in the future I might delete the site and delete the WordPress installation. So obviously if I've done that, the redirects, you know, it's just messy. So I did a little bit of research, and let me find the file actually. Downloads. I downloaded it somewhere. Where did I download it to? Does anybody know where I downloaded it to? Probably not. So let me just pull up Cyberduck so I can find it. Cyberduck. So I basically, instead, I've done it through the Htaccess file. So if anyone doesn't know what the Htaccess file is, it's basically the can't find that now. It's basically a file on the root of your website, which is a hidden file, and there you can deal with some redirects. And it's basically just a case of putting a redirect in there. I'm just trying to find it so I can show. Because I did download a copy of it, but let's see, it might be hidden actually. Show. Where's the show hidden files? Maybe it's not there. It's fine. I can find out where I got it from originally. Let me share my screen. Htaccess redirect. And it was it this one? Might be this one. Yes, it is this one, but it had the whole thing. Redirect from one domain to another. You'd have thought I'd have found this first, wouldn't you? This might be it. But it's very similar to this anyway. It all works out the same. But it was... here's one of these. Yeah. But yeah, you basically put this in. This one, I think it was. No one. Oh my good gosh. I will find it. It looks very much like that one. It might be this one. Good God. No, it's this one. So you basically, I mean, you'll find it online, but I can easily share it. But it's basically what you're doing is you're just rewriting So you're sending them from the old website to the new website, just doing a simple 301 redirect, but doing it in the Htaccess, it actually then follows on from all of the pages as well. So it kind of just copies the entire structural linking of the site. So it kind of takes, I don't know the science behind it because I'm not that bright, but it basically takes the URL on a couple of lines before and says this is the new URL, and then every single page after that it will always send them to the new URL, something like that. So yeah, that's basically how it was. It was a 301 redirect in the Htaccess, so it literally just did it straight away, and I couldn't believe actually how quick it was. I was trying to get onto CyberDoc, but for some reason it's not saved my FTP details, which is a bit irritating. Still can't, but that's all good. It don't matter. So yeah, so that's basically how I did the redirect. It was just a 301 Htaccess redirect, and that has just made every single page just smoothly redirect from the old domain to the new one. And the reason you want to do a 301 redirect and through the Htaccess and make it as simple as a transition as possible is just because it's going to help with passing all of the link juice through from the original site to the next to the new one. So if we look at this page, obviously it's not a massive DR, but it did build up some. There were some decent backlinks that I did through Helper Reporter Out. So I didn't kind of want to lose those backlinks that I'd created. For example, let's see if we can find them. I shared them before, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Traffic. So it's none of these. These are from a 301 redirect I've done from a SPY domain that I purchased. But we have this one. So we've got a sustainable cooking. We've got editorialist. These ones are pretty decent backlinks. This is a DR66. It's actually got traffic, which is what's the most important factor. Is we obviously want it to have traffic on there. So not traffic. Yeah, it's got traffic, not much, but it's got some. But it's ranked as well. We've got keywords, so it's actually a piece of content that is ranked. So it's not just a crappy PBN link or a crappy guest post. It's a decent link. So I kind of want these to follow through. And that's what the 301 redirect will do. It'll pass all of that across, and that link will just redirect to the new site. So I don't have to necessarily mess about trying to get in touch with them and ask if they'll update. That's probably the best thing to do because you won't have to redirect, but you don't need to do it. So then now if I go to equipthekitchen.com, obviously it hasn't passed everything yet. We've got the DR9 now, so it's starting to pass the new links through. So if we come here, we can see we've got these ones that are originally there, because what's basically happened is it's 301 redirect to equipthekitchen.co.uk, and then that's done a 301 redirect to equipthekitchen.com. So it's a clean redirect. And yeah, that way it's just nice and clean. This is the issue that was caused with the Cloudways solution, because basically what had happened is I'd redirected, the home page was redirecting, but none of the inner pages were. So now every single inner page was linking through to the new page. So it's kind of like doing some dodgy stuff. So that will go eventually. So yeah, not too bad. So now if I have a look at traffic, I don't think the big ones have come through yet that I'd actually want in terms of those faithful ones, the Harrow ones, which they haven't, but they will do. That's any amount of time. So yeah, that's basically how you do it. and then that way it'll pass all that link juice across. You should get all of the SEO benefit, hopefully, maybe not, but you should. And yeah, so the redirect is the first thing that you need to do. And the second thing that you need to do is the thing that I didn't actually know about, and that is when I can spell. Google Search Console, and that is actually telling Google of the change. So if we go to Equip Your Kitchen, because I've already done it, but I'll show you how, it shows that this site is currently moving to equipthekitchen.com. So I've basically told Google that equipyourkitchen.co.uk is moving to equipthekitchen.com. And then if I go to the equipthekitchen.com property, it shows that one of your other sites is moving to this site. So eventually it should populate all of that information in here. Google clearly knows that the sites have moved and this one's been moved to this one. So it should just help keep it nice and clean. And that's really easy to do. I'll go here and just show you how, but I won't actually do it. So we go here, you need a property already. So if I was sending this to, so if the new site was fishtanks.com, then I would need to add the property fishtanks.com in here for this to work. But you literally simply just go to settings for your property you're moving, and then we go to change of address, and this is basically informing Google when your site moves to a new address. And then we literally just put in which site it's moving to, and then verify, validate and update. And what this will basically do is it will validate that the redirects that you've got set up do actually work, because you don't want to tell Google that it's been changed address until you know that those redirects are actually working. So this will do all the validation and check that, and then you just press OK, and then it obviously just takes a bit of time for it to all go through. This is only for when you're moving from one domain to a completely different domain. So you wouldn't actually do this at all if you was just putting HTTPS, or if you were just removing the www from the address bar. It's only when you're going from one domain to another domain. Did you also do this with the age domain? To be honest, I didn't. I don't know if the age domain was a bit of a mistake, to be honest, but I didn't. With the age domain, it was just a simple 301 redirect. So I just went into my Namecheap account, went to the DNS settings, and just did a standard redirect from this domain to this domain, and that's all I did. If you was to, the best way of doing it would be if you were going to be getting an expired domain or an aged domain, and you were going to basically replicate the content and add that content back, then you would want to do the Htaccess redirect, so that you're basically keeping every single page working as it should do. So every page links to every correct page of the new URL. So just kind of updating that URL structure. Although you wouldn't need to do that. You would just recreate the site. But yeah, so going from the age domain to this domain, I just did a straight 301. If I was using an age domain and redirecting the link juice through to my new domain through inner pages, so I think this is what he meant. So let's say this one is obviously linking through to a recipe page about chocolate orange truffles. So let's just say on fishfingersfortea.co.uk/chocolate orange truffles, and I had a chocolate orange truffles recipe on my site. Then rather than linking this through to the home page, I would link this through to a page on my site that's to do with that recipe. So you would do it that way. and keep all the because you've got the relevancy. Then you've got the relevance of this whatever backlinks this is built up, and the relevant or this one is built up and whatnot. It would link through. Did you make a site for the age domain and then redirect or some other way? No, I literally for this expired domain, so for fishfingers for t.co.uk, there's no website at all. There was nothing. It's literally just a redirect rule set up in Namecheap for that domain, so it's just forwarded. So it's just a forwarded URL, so I didn't have to do anything. It's just a standard 301 redirect. And really, it's as simple as that. I mean, it took me, once I undid what Cloudways suggested, it literally took me 5 minutes to set up. It took no time at all. So if you do need to do a redirect from one domain to another, then it can be done very easily. Obviously, it's still early days on this site, so I don't know what maybe long-term lasting effects it might have, but we will see. And the problem is, now I've done that, I have a lot of work to do in terms of updating affiliate links and all that stuff, because I don't use one link at the moment. I don't think I do. I'm sure I set it up, but I don't think I do. So if this is going to be focused on the US now, then I need to update all of these affiliate links to go to Amazon.com rather than co.uk. I need to actually go through the products as well to make sure that they're actually available in Amazon.com. I also need to actually see if there's any better ones on Amazon.com as well that I could potentially update these lists with. So that will be quite a bit of work, but it's going to be just ongoing work that I'll do, as and when I add new content and whatnot. So yeah, it's not going to get done anytime soon, but it will get done eventually. And luckily, because it's affiliatable, it's quite easy just to update these affiliate links, hopefully. Because let's have a look. If we go to this one, so that'll go to co.uk, obviously. Let's just check if we have this in Amazon.com. Well, that's not one. Come on. Western Burger Maker, Burger Press. So they do have it there, but I don't know, I've got it there. Look. So it's actually decent reviews. So I would just literally update this affiliate link. Which should take no time at all. But I might want to update my list, because obviously some of these look like they're better that aren't on the co.uk site, for instance. And that's how I pick the reviews, is I just literally go by how many ratings it's got. So obviously the downside of this one is to say it's currently not available. But yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out. So yeah, that's basically what I have to do now, is just go through all of those. So let's have a quick look at Burger Press. Let's just see. See, that one's got 13,000, but it's like dirt cheap. That one's not bad. That's available as well. So yeah, so I'll obviously add that one. So yeah, I need to update the content. I'm going to start with obviously the pages that are probably the most valuable. So I'm going to start off with first of all, the ones that are getting me traffic. So that's going to be the pestle and mortar. It's going to be pestle and mortar and the yogurt maker. Could do have actually added more of these in there, I think. Could do have updating these as well. There's so much to do. So little time. I need to fix this actually. For some reason that's not working. Let's do that while we've got. Let's do some. Let's have a look at some of this pillar content. So that's the redirect stuff. If anyone's obviously got any questions, feel free. More than happy to answer any. Let's update these. See what it breaks. That means I need to log into Link Whisper and update the verified site. That's fine. That's the other thing you need to do, is obviously if you've got plugins that are associated to particular domains, you might need to fix those as well. But let's have a look. Are these as pages or posts? Pages or posts? Pages or posts? Pages. Alright, edit. Okay, first of all we need to copy that. Copy that. Did that copy? Oh, convert it to blocks actually. Let's remove that, and remove that. And this all needs a little bit of work, to be fair. So insert after. Right, what is the best way of doing this? Where's the plus gone? Where have we gone? Here we go. Where you gone? There we go. That's what I want. Query loop. Start a blank query loop. What do we want? Do we just want title and excerpt? Do we want an excerpt? Do we want just the title and date? Let's go for that for now. And we want post type, post categories. We want these. Have we actually set up the categories? Yeah, small appliances. So I don't think we don't want pagination. I hate pagination. Don't want the no results. Remove that. I don't think we want the exit, to be honest. So I think we want it like that. I don't think we have the right query loop set up. Unless they're not all set up properly. Maybe I need to Google that actually and figure it out. But so look, where is list view? That's what I want. Items per page. Well, we'll just put 25 for now. Cool. And then we want to mess about with the text, and that's fine, but we want to get the page title, and we want to make that smaller, maybe not small, like that. Make the titles links. Don't want to measure the light, just want them regular. And that sounds good to me. Text, background, link, yep, good. We can remove that, and then we can update that. So this is the only time that I would use tags and categories, is to not index them, but to use them as a way of doing query loops. But I'm not sure why they're not working out. Let's have a clip. Excuse me. Maybe they're not. Maybe I need to, because these are going to be gadgets, kitchen gadgets and tools. So let's update that one now, actually. Yeah, let's update that one. So let's go to edit page. Convert to blocks. Remove. There we go, and we will remove this one and add a bit of spacing. This all content needs looking at, like I say, but it's fine. And we want a query loop. Start from blank. We'll have just a title and date. We will remove that one. We'll remove the pagination. We'll remove the date. Post title is going to be medium. Was the last one, or was it small? Let's keep it as small. Can't remember what the last one was, but we'll keep it as small. Make the title a link, and then we want to go to oh yeah, become famous by followers, primes, viewers. No, not gonna work. Plus, who would want to be famous? No thanks. Kitchen. Am I not done unless it's under gadgets? There we go, tools and gadgets. Right, this just tells me that, oh no, I need to go to settings, put this to 25, and then there we've got them all there, and update, like so. But what I think is later down the line, when there is more content here, then what I might want to do is basically update it so you could go into even subsections, probably write out a bit more about this kind of stuff, what the needed top 5 kitchen gadgets are, link to those posts, and then also link to maybe the best gadgets for I don't know, cooking food or preparing food, and then have them there like that. And then I could even start looking at adding some better stuff. So we might instead add, can we add it in here, insert after, that's not what we want to remove that, remove paragraph. So maybe it's going to be insert after. No, do you know what? Let's just do it this way. Let's go new query loop, start blank, image, like so. And then what we'll do is just open the query loop, open that, and then post featured table there, featured image, and then we'll remove that, and then the featured image we will have it as 150 by 150 maybe. It's not too bad. And then post template we might set up columns. Where was columns? Squid view, like that. So it might do it like that. Makes it look a little bit better picture wise. Maybe these want to be 250. Might be better. A bit like how I've got the home page. And then we might get rid of the page title and just make the image clickable. So we might get rid of the title completely and remove that because we've already got that here. We might then also look at title excerpt, page template, excerpt. I don't even think I've set up excerpts, to be honest. Oh, I have, but they're not very good. So there, we might have that, something like that, but maybe not. Maybe the image above the excerpt. There we go. That makes more sense. So yeah, we might have something. Read. Well, it might have something like that. So it's kind of making a category page that you would typically see on a lot of affiliate websites. You'd have that category archive page. So it's kind of making that, but then actually just making it a little bit more user friendly and a little bit more functional, which to me just makes more sense. And it also allows you to feed traffic through to this page. So if this was, you could have, let's have a look actually, let's go kitchen gadgets and just see what's in Google, just to see if, so here we go, we've got 50 cool kitchen gadgets. So it could basically be very similar to this. So it could be a X amount of cool kitchen gadgets, and each one of these is a link, rather than a link to the offer page like Amazon, it's a link to the actual best XYZ page. And then that way what you'd do is you'd build backlinks to this page, and then that will send all of the link juice from those backlinks through to every single one of those best XYZ pages that is on this article, and give them all a little bit of a boost, and then that will then feed through to other related links that you've got on that best XYZ page. So if you've got links to product reviews, it'll pass them to them. If you've got links back through to kitchen gadgets, then it'll link it back to that. So yeah, it's just all helping with internal linking. And I think category pages can be really useful. They can be really good, but they just are very pointless. The standard, WordPress category pages are absolutely pointless, because you can't see some of the key content. So at least with this, you can actually customize the way that it looks and just make it generally look pretty decent. Let's have a quick look at this one actually. Interest. So it's just an e-com store, but you could do something like this. It could look pretty cool. So let's just update that for now. Let's just keep it as that. I know that they look very different, but yeah, it's all good. So now we obviously have Small kitchen appliances, which is not much there. I need to get rid of these latest posts, to be honest. And for some reason, that's gone, but we can fix that. And then we've got our kitchen gadgets page here, which again looks a bit better. We could do with updating this stuff, but what I might do is make it look a bit more like the homepage, so we'll get something like this, and then just add some text so it just looks a bit nicer. So just take a little bit of time to set that up. I'm trying to remember how it was set up. So what I want to do quickly is edit site. Then we're going to go to browse all templates. We're going to go to page. We're going to get rid of these latest posts. Now we'll keep them actually for now. But we're going to use the replace that with this one, like so. We'll save, and then now when we go back to our page, we've got the proper header, so that's good. That's got that sorted. Let's go back to the home page actually. Let's have a look. I can't remember. Edit page. So I've done it with a WP Show Posts plugin. Interesting. No, this is the old one. No, that's the old one. It's edit site. That's better. It's confusing me for a second. So these are going to be, yeah, groups with query loops. And the post template is a group. And it's just got a featured image. But the reason it's like that is because then we can set the background. So it's put in a group so we can do the background. So then if I come out of here, it's the problem I pay about with stuff and then I forget how I've done something. So we come here, we do this, we go to query loop, post template. That was in a group, so we want to group that like so, and then this was the background. And obviously I'm not going to remember the colour, so we need to go to Canva because that's where all my colours are. Brand kit, this colour. Copy that and go back here, and we're going to change that to that colour. That's not what we want. Unless are they in a group? Oh, that looks horrible. That looks horrible. Yeah, I think we just need to look at that. Let's have another look. Leave. I don't want to save it. Thanks. So what we're going to do is edit site, open, go back here, edit page. Let's have a look. Okay. Right. So we have, is it this group? Okay, so that's in a group, that's in a group. Right, okay, let's just replicate this stuff. So we're gonna, first of all, create a group. Like so. Next we're not gonna bother with a separator because that's just the top bit, so we don't need a separator. So then the query loop, what's this? Nothing going on with that group that we can see. Content width for this group, so let's just do that. Let's create 1200 by 1200. Let's just do that. So 1200 by 1200. Then we're going to put this one into another group which has nothing changing to it, like so. Then we have the query loop, which all looks fine. Columns 3. Let's have a look here. Columns 3, newest to old. Yeah, that's all good to me. There's no background or anything, is there? Nope, no background. Right. Then we have the post template. And then under the post template we have a group. So we have post template, and then this one and this one is in a group. Or do we want that one in a group? I don't think we want that one in a group. So let's undo that. Let's just put this one in a group. Okay. So then this one, we have the background color and we have the padding and the radius. Okay, so in this one we have 10 padding, we have 10 radius, and then we have the background color, which is that, which is fine. Because then what we need to do is just go to the featured images, and we just need to change the image size, I reckon. Well, that's better. There we go. Don't mess about with images. So we could have it like that, or we could have that inside of it, which oops, that's not what I want. Like that, which I don't really like. I don't think that looks very good. So we're gonna undo that. Right, so but what we could do is put that into its own group, to be fair. So we could group that, and then this group we could add some padding like so, just to bosh it in a little bit. We could add in a border, so maybe that's a bit much. 1 maybe. We could add in some of that. Oh, that's, don't know if I like that. Oh, here we go. We could do something like that. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But what I do think is, let's have a look here. This is what I want on here, on the bit that's not right. I want see what it looks like. Copy that, and we'll come here, and we'll go to post template, advanced. No, not on post template. Maybe this group. See if this looks any good. That don't look too bad, to be fair. It kind of separates it a bit more. And then you'd have the featured images a bit, the featured this text a little bit smaller as well. So you'd have the excerpt a lot smaller, I think. So yeah, let's update that. Close that and then go back. And let's go there. So yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. And like I say, what you might do is you might separate these.
I'm not sure.
Neither am I. So what you might do is you might change these down into subtopics, and then it looks more like the home page where you've got these kind of bits here. So yeah, I think that's looking good. I need to think a bit more about this, but it's slowly coming along. Now's the joy of actually updating the content and getting. I need to make sure these titles look better because that's obviously 2021. Get all these updated because I'm not sure what Amazon yogurt makers are like. For the US, because obviously it's completely different to the UK. But I don't think that's bad. Looks pretty decent. So yeah, there we go. Happy days. I think that's it really. If anyone's got any questions at all that they want me to have a quick look at, I'm more than happy to answer any questions on anything really. Set the meaning of life, I haven't figured that one out yet. Let's go to webcam. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, give it a couple of minutes, see if anyone's got any questions. If not, no drama. Let's have a look. Did I set up a Pinterest? I'm thinking about this because of Alex's on WP Eagles thing. Right, let me look. I can't remember. I haven't set up a. Let's come back here. Let's load up my screen. So let's have a look. Kitchen equipment. Oh no, I don't want to Right, so what we've got here. No, it's going to be rammed in it. So let's have a look at best yogurt makers. Let's try to find. What's this one? The Spruce Eats, they always do loads. So let's have a look at their profile. So it's going to take me to the website into here. Don't want to go there. So it's actually shared by somebody else. What DA are you aiming for, Max, when doing things on a new site? Do you mean what DA am I building my site to, or when it comes to what content I'm writing for? If it's my own site, then I'm going to aim to get as high as possible. I mean, it should grow over time anyway. The more content and more backlinks that build to it, then obviously it's going to gradually build up anyway. When it comes to obviously content, so other people's content, when I'm doing keyword research, so let's have a look at this one. I'm going to check here and check to see if any sites are below 30, because if there's 3 sites that are below 30, then it's fairly attainable, because in general it's fairly easy to build authority up to a DR30. It's not a massive amount of good quality backlinks. Obviously it's not the only thing to think about, but I will look to see that there's at least 3 sites here that are below 30 DR. That's just something that I've learned from following the Authority Hacker guys quite some time ago. So with this one, I would definitely go for this one. You know, you've got a 1 there. You've got a 26 and there is a 31, so it's on the border, so I'd go for this one. Let's have a look at this one. This one's quite interesting. So this is very much kind of, I haven't seen this site before, but this is very much kind of like what Equip the Kitchen is going to be. Very similar, I think. So let's go to the home page. Maybe slightly different, but no, this is good. It's got a lot of informational content, so this is pretty decent. How have I done cookware? How have I done their inner pages? Okay, so very similar, but no content there at all, like written content. So I'm going to keep that one up. Surprising what you can find. So yeah, I would go for these. So I look at this DR and see ones that got 30 or more, 30 or less. Sorry. If I was to be building up a higher DR site, so if I was aiming for my site to become, 60, 70, then, or once it becomes a DR of 40 or 30, then I might start looking at higher ones if I'm going to continue building that DR or DA, which I don't tend to be bothered about. I'm just building content and trying to build backlinks, but it's obviously more time consuming, especially when there's so much content to write. And that's one of the downsides to obviously building several sites, is that you need to kind of keep track of the link building side of things as well, in my opinion. So obviously Harrow, I get so many Harrow links, so I think I've deleted the majority of them, but yeah, so I get quite a lot of Harrow stuff coming through. This is for ninjas, I believe. Yeah, so I might set this up for excuse me. So I'm going to set up Harrow for Equip the Kitchen, because I haven't set that up for Equip the Kitchen yet. Well, I have, but I can't remember the details, but it'll be Equip Your Kitchen. So I need to set that up. I need to set it up for the pizza site, and I'll set it up for the guinea pig site as well. I don't think I'm going to get that much results from the guinea pig site, because it's obviously very, very micro niched. But that's not to say that there might not be some opportunities that I could potentially, kind of get back from. There could be looking for someone looking at, I don't know, something else that I've got expertise in that's almost related. I remember the Authority Hacker guys were talking about, if you're doing Harrow and there's an article on web building or something like that, you can, or business, you can sort of loosely incorporate the two, but yeah, it depends on the niche on that one. Other than that, it's just building backlinks by reaching out to people, looking to see who competitors linking to. So for example, this one, they've obviously written this piece of content, so I might look at their backlinks to this piece of content. I mean, they're crap backlinks, but so I might go, let's look at their root page. Let's look at all of their backlinks. So we'll go for, where are we? Do follows only, backlink type in content. So that's fine, we don't bother about that. Show results. Okay, so that's fine. So this one, for example, benefits of cooking in a steel pan. And that is just going to be an affiliate link. Well, there's this one. Let's have a look at this one. So accept. So it's quite a long post. So I would reach out to them, and once I create a piece of content on how to reheat a rotisserie chicken, excuse me, I will reach out to this person and I'll say, oh, you're linking to this post. I've just created a really detailed article on reheating a rotisserie chicken. Would you be interested in linking back to it? That kind of thing. And I'll just do that for each piece of content that I'll potentially try and rank right. You're not going to be able to do that for the best XYZ content, because people generally don't link to those. But for your informational ones, you definitely can do. Let's rank these based on traffic. Which one's going to miss traffic? Which is that one. So this isn't a great site because they don't have a lot of backlinks, hence their DR. So that's what I'll do. I'll then also use services like Linktora. They're currently, I should have a backlink from them soon. So I have orders. So they've written the article, and the article is currently at the blogger. But this one's going to My Slice of Pizza and not Equip the Kitchen. But that's fine. So yeah, we'll see how this hopefully bumps it up. And I might get some more of these in the future and just see how they go. And again, I need to get onto the YouTube stuff and start doing some YouTube videos, but I can't ever be bothered. So we'll see. We'll get there eventually. So yeah. Cool. Does anybody have any more questions at all? If not, we'll call it a day. Or is it Thursday today? Can't believe how quick this week's going. Because I did the original live stream on Tuesday and not Monday, I kept thinking I've been a day behind every day. I keep thinking today's Wednesday, but it's not. So that don't help. So yeah, I booked on today to the Affiliate World event in Barcelona for July, so that should be interesting. So hopefully I should be there when I'm doing it. I might do a live stream whilst I'm there actually, either from the hotel room or yeah, take some videos and do a live stream whilst I'm there and chat about it, chat to see what I've learned and whatnot. So yeah, hopefully there'll be a lot to learn from that, but that's quite a way away yet. Comment on what? What do you mean? I'm confused. See, that vanished on its own, like magic. Did I? Oh, I couldn't see it. It should delete itself off now, but I'll delete that one. There we go. I think sometimes I feel like how your emoji is, your profile picture. That's how I feel half the time. Cool. Well, let's end it there then. Thanks everyone that's watched. Thanks Robin, Yusuf, and you spammed, but I'm going to count you as a chatter. So thanks for that. So yeah, thanks for the chat and any questions obviously that you guys had. Appreciate it. Obviously thanks for watching, and I will see you. I should do a video next Monday. I'm going to do it on Monday, I think. Back to normal, 12 o'clock Monday. I'll set a reminder. Everyone always counts. Spammers, even people can dislike the videos, it'll count. It's all engagement, all helps. So yeah, I'll do the stream on Monday. I'll set out a reminder and all that good stuff. Obviously we've now got the Discord channel, so check the link in the description for the link to the Discord. It's still quiet, but it's getting there's a few more people in there. And yeah, I'll see you soon, Robin. Have a great day and rest of the weekend. So yeah, everyone, bye for now.